It's 2019, everybody. Alright, I know I'm a bit late on this, as I also am a bit late for the finale of Color Splash, and, well, an upload in general. Christmas break, exams that I had to study for, and then a vacation that I just got home from, on the 5th of January. And then the day after that is probably actually when I'm going to upload this, January 6th. I hope. Anyways, I'm going to be doing a recap of 2018, along with telling you guys what to expect in 2019 for the channel. So let me just pull up my trusty iPad, which I always have for videos like this, which shows everything that I have done and am going to do on my Notes app. No, I would not like a software update. Thank you, Apple, for notifying me in the middle of a video, like you always do. Alright, that's not it. Okay. Alright, so, we did a lot of stuff. We had some Bead videos that a lot of people seem to enjoy. I do plan on doing more of those, but I just made something, and it is so big. These are all full boards. I still need to assemble it, because I didn't want to iron the whole thing at once. It was like 16,000 beads, double the size of that fox. Oh, I will be uploading a video on that as soon as possible. But that is the sole reason that I have not been making Bead videos. Also, you can see this mess. Something I screwed up. I didn't make a video on, but it was something that I made and screwed up, but okay, I probably just lost a ton of credibility there, but whatever. So yes, we had videos like that. We had a few random videos here and there, just nothing much. But in terms of LPs, you know, the big stuff. We started the year off with a co-op and a single player. The co-op being Epic Yarn, which was our first co-op to have a normal microphone. So the audio was a bit loud, and admittedly Jeb didn't like that game very much. I'm a fan of it, but it's not the best that we've done. We had some fun moments with that. Overall, I mean, I'm still glad we did it, like I am all of the LPs we've done. And then we started off with my co-op, with my single player LPs, with a hellish little game that we call Mario Strikers Charged. That was honestly one of my favorite single player LPs to go through. Honestly, all of my single player LPs I've done this year, I enjoyed a lot, at least more so than the ones I did last year. But Mario Strikers Charged was, despite that game being so difficult, I loved it, honestly. I'm so glad I did that LP. You guys, if anything, if you're new to the channel, whatever, I highly suggest checking that one out. Or that one, or if you're not into games like that, there's one that's coming up in a bit. I also did the Super Mario World streams, but I mean, streaming, my internet wasn't cut out for it. Will I ever finish Super Mario World as an LP? Probably. I think I'll do that. Cause I actually really want to beat that game. It's really challenging. It's pissed me off quite a lot, admittedly, but I do want to finish it, and I do want to do it on LP, so look forward to that. And then we had our first mid co-op side LP thing, whatever you want to call it at this point. The Ghost Ship Fortune Street board. Once again, that was actually the first thing I ever recorded with the new mic, like before Strikers and even before Epic Yarn. It got uploaded after Epic Yarn, but it was recorded before. They were recorded on the same night, actually, but the audio on that was blaring. But other than that, I don't actually remember much from that board. It's probably one of the least memorable boards. I'm surprised it was only 3 parts, actually, but, I mean, that doesn't have much to do with it. But yeah, that was a thing we did. Check it out if you can understand what we're saying in it. And then my next single-player LP was yet another really, really good one. Super Paper Mario. Super Paper Mario, like I stated many times in that LP, was an amazing game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's fantastic. The LP turned out pretty good, I'd say, actually. I mean, not my best, obviously, but it was fun. I still had fun with it. I don't remember too many moments, but it's still a pleasure looking back and thinking that I completed that game. You can check it out if you'd like everything I'm saying. And then our next co-op LP for the year was Donkey Kong Country Returns, which was better than Kirby's Epic Yarn. We had the mic adjusted properly by then. But it was a very, very difficult game. I was alright for the most part. Jeb struggled a lot, and I did get mad at him a bit, and that's on me. But we still had a fun time, more fun than an Epic Yarn, that's for sure. I still think it was worth checking out. It's worth it that we did it, and yeah. And then I gained a lot of subscribers this year. I don't know how many I was at the start of the year, but a bit of the way through the year, maybe like 4 months in. I don't know the date, I didn't write it down, but I did have my 50 subscriber sub special, apparently. So we gained like at least 30-40 subs this year, which is like half of my following, if not more. So I'm really happy with that. I know we aren't growing the fastest, but I do it for enjoyment, like I've said multiple times, and not for the fans, and it's just archiving me playing some of my favorite games, so yeah. And then we had our second Fortune Street board, Starship Mario. This one was a lot more memorable. It was the first Fortune Street board with a good mic that you could actually hear. And it was fun. It was really fun. That board, I knew going into that board that something drastic was going to happen. And of course, I get stuck on that island for half the game. Well, I don't know if it was actually me. I know it was me when we played that board and didn't record it, but I'm not actually sure about when we recorded it. I don't remember, but I know we had a lot of fun from that. I remember going back through some of it and looking at some funny moments. Alright. Starship Mario, and then this one took a while. But my next solo LP of the year was The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. HD. And I remember at the very beginning of the game pointing out, I'm gonna miss HD one of these times, don't you worry. And that I never missed it. I'm honestly surprised that I never missed the HD. But anyways, that's a fantastic game. I really love it. It's one of my favorite Zeldas. However, you could probably tell during the mid to end, like the halfway to 3/4 done. Well, just towards the end, not the very end, but like towards the end, I was getting very frustrated. I was going through some stuff that I don't think I need to point out, but yeah, the game was frustrating me. Early on, I was really enjoying it. You know, we had that like 2, maybe even 3 month gap between uploads, which is why it spanned all the way from April to like, what, September or something. I don't know how long that took, but it took a long time. But again, I still think it was worth it. I remember just going through that game. It's funny because like I remember going through games so much more when I record them than me just speeding through a game. Even my first playthrough of it, I remember far more if I record it. Like, that's pretty weird, but I don't know. I mean, that's also one of the reasons I record, just better experiences. Then I don't know if this is worth pointing out, but I have it written down. So one of my most viewed videos now is not only the Golden Pro Controller, but the Zelda Switch Pro Controller. That was really, really awesome. And I never made a video on it because I figured it'd be a bit too repetitive, but hold on. Whoops, that's a nice sound. I'm gonna try and climb up my bed here without knocking the camera down. for Christmas, just so if I have 3 players, none of us have to play with Joy-Con, I got this. It is a custom Xenoblade Switch controller. It has golden buttons, a golden D-pad. It still has the green here. And then it has Pyro's sword on the back and Mithra's, like, you know, slashes on the front. Now this is probably the smoothest and the cleanest and the best looking custom controller I own, and not just Switch, like custom in general, because I have more custom controllers than just Switch. But yeah, I didn't feel like that was worth noting in its own separate video just for repetitivity's sake. But yes, if you want to get a awesome controller like this, or just an awesome custom controller, I highly suggest XL Team on Etsy. If I remember, I'll be sure to link their shop in the description. I probably will, because I'll look over all this stuff and I'll see Pro Controller and I'll think, okay, I'm going to link that down below. So hopefully I do. If not, just look up XL Team on Etsy, because this is really, really high quality. After that, we have, oh boy, next Go Up LP, Kirby Star Allies. We went from 4 players to 3 players to 2 players. Yes, it was me, Jeb, Riley, and Shane. First off, we had a bit of a razzle-dazzle. What am I saying? With Shane. And then it was me, Jeb, and Riley, and well, you know how Riley is. I had nothing against Riley at all, but he has some scheduling issues sometimes. But that was a very, very fun, insane, hilarious LP. Even when just me and Jeb were playing, like just the 2 of us, I remember so many vivid moments from that LP. Not to mention that was blind for me, but like that was a pretty good one. I still remember dying on Meta Knight, and I'm just screaming, "Guys, I'm dead, revive me!" And Riley's like, "I'm dead, I'm dead." They revived the CPU. I'm not revived it, because I thought they revived me, but, you know, I shouldn't spoil the whole LP. They're screaming out there. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but that was an amazing LP from beginning to end. From 4 players, it was amazing. 3, it was fun. 2, it was still fantastic. I highly suggest that one. Then our next Fortune Street board was... Now notice, I'm not going to be saying solo LPs for a while, because keep in mind, Twilight Princess is going on through all of this. Our next Fortune Street board was the Super Mario Bros. One. Not too memorable, except I'm pretty sure that was the board where I picked the special needs slime twice and it won both. I'm not sure. I don't know if it was that or the next. No, it was that one. Yeah, that was the one where that happened. That all the Fortune Street boards except for Ghost Ships you should watch. Like, they're fun. It's an amazing game. But that one was pretty fun. I remember the slime races more than anything, but I'm sure the whole board was fun. That's just all I can remember. Next up, we have my Switch skin video. That's also just high up on there. I figured I'd put that as like a not even personal achievement. I'm not even going to stoop that low as to call that a personal achievement on my part. That's just a video I made. A ton of people enjoyed Colorware's stuff. I'll also link them. And yeah, I'm not going to take credit for that, but hey, it was up there, so I figured I'd mention it. And then, keep in mind, just because this is a solo LP, Twilight Princess is still going on, because there was a time this year where I was doing 2 LPs simultaneously. And this is one of them. Celeste. I did Celeste. It was a very, very short LP, but an amazing one nonetheless. I still play that game to this day. In fact, on the flight home, I was speed running it to take up time. I can beat it in 54 minutes now. Not much to TGH. He's the top runner of Celeste, by the way, in case you didn't know. I probably mentioned that, honestly, but yeah, Celeste, that was an amazing game. I can't believe it got nominated for Game of the Year. But yeah, that's an amazing game. I highly suggest playing it yourself, experiencing it yourself first. If you do want to watch my LP, or if you don't want to buy the game, I suggest watching my LP, or at least someone's, because it's a phenomenal game, honestly. Then we had the creation of the XP highlights. The YouTube channel has not a single video on it, but we have an XP highlights Instagram, which I have been linking in every single video, which he posts basically funny co-op moments every now and then, just as like a big collection of all the fun times we've had together. So that's really nice. I'm glad he actually had that idea. And then there was Okami. Okay, so I never really did give an explanation as to why this one kind of bit the dust. But I was going through a time, like for a while there was a time where I was playing new games and I was enjoying them. But then as I was playing Okami, I was also trying a bunch of other new games and I couldn't get into any of them. And I don't know if that's personal preference or if it just, that was a time where I didn't want to experience new games. Because now I'm enjoying like every single new game I've played and I'm playing a lot of them. So I don't know, I want to go back to it on LP. Probably not, but that was a thing for 8 episodes, not much else to say. Also, I don't have it written down here, but I just remembered we also did Undertale. And the only reasoning behind that is I didn't want to spend time recording. I wanted to go through the game as fast as I can. Will I LP that at some point not blind? Probably, but for now, I'm going to give it a bit. It was an amazing game, though. Was an amazing game. Also, I found out how to record on my laptop while charging it. So, I can record basically as long as I want, and no issues. So, that should make doing blind LPs a lot more bearable on my part, so I don't have to have the urge to play the game but not be able to record it and be like, I want to experience this game. Then we had another side LP, and okay, another side LP. By now, though, Twilight Princess was over and Okami was occupying the main LP spot. Although, you know, only for a short little while. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, only 5 parts. A very, very strange game, but a fun one nonetheless. I really did enjoy that game, enjoy playing it again. We didn't 100% it. There were a few kingdoms that I hadn't had unlocked, but it was a fun game. That's what I looked like for half the LP, in case you didn't know, because, you know, I don't have a face cam, otherwise that would have been probably the main LP that would have utilized it, but oh well. That's what I look like, in case you didn't know, and that's what you'll look like if you experience that game, which you should. It's good. And then next co-op, again, went from 3 players to 2. New Super Mario Bros. U. Now, I had a man named Nick on this channel for a little bit. That was something to say. Also, I think we actually had Shane in that LP for a bit. I'm not sure. This just goes to show how professional I am, by the way. But yeah, Nick, I'm not going to say anything, but he wasn't cut out for it. Both Jeb and I knew that as soon as we recorded with him, and as soon as I had him over at my house and saw what he was like, but oh well, I mean, I made that mistake. It's over with now. He was pretty fun in the LP at least, but yeah. Me and Jeb had some fun times on our own in that LP. It wasn't that memorable, but I mean, I'm sure we had some fun times that you could find if you watched it, so if you want to, go ahead. Or you could wait until we do the whole thing again, but deluxe this time, and with Peachette. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Not for a while, at least. Not until I run out of ideas for future Let's Plays. And then we had Paper Mario Color Splash. I don't know what these hand signals were, but Paper Mario Color Splash, a very, very enjoyable game that's actually not finished yet. Funny story, I recorded the finale uploaded it in its entirety. I swear to God, a 30-minute upload. Go to check the video. There's a 5-minute clip of the video that's uploaded, and by the time that was uploaded, the whole half-hour video was gone. So, I mean, at least it's not that big of a deal, because it's not blind, so you wouldn't be missing any reactions from me, aside from me getting mad because I died at the final boss like 5 times. But, other than that, I still had to replay through the final boss anyways, because I need to do the 100% stuff still. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do, just so there's no bonus episodes. There's not much to do to 100% it, so I'm just gonna take a bunch of small clips of me showing off what you have to do to 100% everything I missed, and then we're gonna clip back to where I was in Black Bowser's Castle, continue on with the final boss, see the credits in their 100% entirety. I point out the differences, say my thoughts on the LP for the second time, and then that will be done. But yes, that LP was fantastic. I love that game so much. I'm so glad that I'm replaying it on Let's Play, and it's just amazing. I suggest checking that out and playing that game. It's well, I can't say it's nothing like Sticker Star, but it's amazing. It's nothing like Sticker Star in that, whatever that word I'm looking for is, in that regard. And then we had another Fortune Street board. This time, one of the only times Jeb was not in it, but Riley was, and only Riley. Castle Trodaine. I was expecting this to be a short, not fun, but like a short, relatively boring board. This was probably the second most enticing, like, on the edge of your seat boards that we've ever played, aside from the first one where I landed on that 4,000 shot, but we need not mention that now, need we? But yeah, it's such a small board. It always takes me like only an hour to play through, but it ended up being 4 episodes, and it was just an amazing board all the way through. I highly suggest watching that one, because, oh boy, we had some shakeups. And then we had the singular, just one, Death Road to Canada episode. We're gonna do more of those. Whether we'll ever make it to Canada, probably not. But it's still a fun game to play. I mean, it's randomized too, so it won't get too repetitive. There are also different modes that we'll be playing through, different character modes, special characters. There are more modes that we don't even have unlocked, but we kind of have to make it to Canada to unlock them. So no promises you'll be seeing those anytime soon. And then, just recently, we finished our most recent co-op LP, Mario Party, a dos, a drei. I've been taking German for 2 years, and I said drei. Zwei. Whatever other language you speak. And, yeah, Mario Party 2. Fun, we had a lot of great moments, most of which came out of, Hot Bomb, but it was a very, very fun time playing through that game. We recorded that in 2 days. One board on one day, we recorded everything else the next day. So, needless to say, we were a little tuckered out by the end, but it was fun, an amazing, fantastic joy ride all the way through. I highly suggest checking that out, and that is just about everything. Now, in regards to upload schedule, school is getting tough. I'm not failing any classes. You don't have to worry about anything like that. I'm still very, very good grade-wise. But it's terribly difficult to keep that up. And I can't guarantee I'll be uploading every single day. I'm gonna do my best, and that's really, I can't say any further on that. I'm gonna do my best for you guys, but do know that school comes as the main priority here. In regards to co-op, we have, what did we record? we have a Christmas special that's going to be uploaded a bit late. That's a co-op. And then we have started on our next co-op, and needless to say, Jeb and I, but mainly Jeb, has been waiting for this for quite a while. And then in terms of single players, I have a single player game that, in terms of how it was shown off and how it's, shoot, what's the word? Like, in terms of how it's presented, it's very, very similar to a game I've played. But other than that, it's gonna be a pretty unique joyride. A average to shorter length joyride, but a joyride nonetheless. And that, ladies and gentlemen, basically summarizes my 2018 and gives you just a small sneak peek of what's to come in the new year. Hope you all had a great holiday, a great happy new year, and I hope you guys are having a great 2019 so far. So, with that, I'm XP Gamer, and I'll see you guys later. Preferably with the finale of Color Splash, because it's been a month.